ways. Here, please be careful.
It's beautiful. Thanks, Sindri.
It is beautiful, isn't it? It's also very useful. You'll be able to find anything your heart desires with it.
Really?
As long as your heart desires the locations your father and you decide and plot to travel together, then yes.
It is a compass.
Ah, but a beautiful compass. Now scamper off.
Come. A boat cannot be far.
Huh. Earlier, Sindri made it sound like Durlin was some sort of rebellion leader. Doesn't sound like anyone's following him.
Was being the key word here, little brother.
I saw a dock back there. Maybe there's a boat we can use to get to Durlin's. There's a building just past these rocks behind me. Maybe we should head that way.
Those bloody mining rigs.
What about them?
The Skald is right to blame me for them. They were my idea. If you'd got the time, they're in the bay just beyond this tunnel. I'd particularly appreciate us checking out the mining rigs in the lake to the right. You can see the smokestacks from here.
But if you don't want to explore now, it looks like Durlin's place is through that open gate to the left. So, which way do we go? We could prepare more before rescuing Tyr. Up to you. Mimir, were you really the one who had those rigs built?
Odin wanted the dwarves under his control, and, well, I convinced him he could buy their allegiance instead of demanding it outright. A trade agreement of sorts.
One of the mining rigs is here?
See the smoke above us? That's where we're headed. Let's see if we can't shut it down.
It's clinging to the wall! You gotta knock it down!
Watch out!
Right side! Closer! Behind! Behind you! Look out!
Brother, that groom's found a perch on high!
Last one.
The rig's likely chock-a-block with materials that could help us. I'd grab whatever it spits up in the process.
I don't know, motherfuckers be thinking like, oh, he a bitch because he like, because he fucking, what's, don't show me I'm a bitch. You show. You feel me? The real shit, real shit. The reason you a bitch.
If the dwarves agreed to the deal with Asgard, why do they blame you?
I talked them into their own exploitation.
They made their choice.
Work or die is not a choice. I only made it seem so. What you just picked up there is pure Svartalfheim ore. It won't be of use in the rig anymore, but perhaps our Huldra brothers could craft something from it.
Joe! Father, is it always moral to kill something that's trying to kill you?
Yes.
Well, there you have it, lad.
Taking a break before visiting Durlin? Very wise. He can be a lot.
On Google, and it's 38, it's 47, it's 29. How many people did you actually kill? I got recruited for 30. 30. So it's 30 that you can at least speak of. Yeah. And at what age did you take your first bite?
That ought to hurt him.
9 years old. I hate to tell them about everything in my life so they could never bring this stuff back. That's why they gave me immunity and tell them the truth. The judge did like give from
By the way, if you're headed to the mining...
man that's willing to give up the people that we want. And if you make a deal with the other ones got 70, maybe 100, I mean, this is
Breaks in the bay. Could you bring me any slag you find? I could use the material for my crafting.
How did these rigs come to be?
I had them built to harvest
You
ore
know,
for
a lot of
armaments,
people who
essentially harnessing resources that would otherwise go to the dwarves.
people
You think shutting these things down will help the dwarves become independent?
bakery
I
just
don't know,
because
but I have to try something.
baking just because I ain't really violent no more yet. Oh, we can talk a shit. No, just not violent. You can pressure, yeah. You getting replaced, yeah. Tell you how it is, yeah.
There's
You
another
get
mining
one.
rig on this
I'm
island.
using all right.
Smell
Awesome,
that
dude.
smoke?
Why would the dwarves agree to work for the Aesir
The
in the
one
first
motherfucker that was
place?
on it. A
That's the
dude broke
hard
his
bit,
house. He
eh?
shot his gut.
You lied to them.
I lied to them. One less feathery spy.
Mm.
Bet we could swing across that, lift thing.
Gantry.
Pantry. Thanks.
Not quite right.
It's gotta be the right spot.
Those barrels. Smell fuel. Oh, well experimented.
break through the ground here. If you found a high enough place to drop from.
Where the fuck am I supposed to go?
Mimir, how many stories have you told about Odin and Thor? And all the bad things they've done? Let's see how many we can remember. Seems like Father could use his memory refreshed.
My memory of them requires no refreshment. They invaded our home.
Yeah, but I'm talking about history. All the other people they've hurt. Let's see.
Not now.
I can't climb that. Nah, because I need that thing to come upward. I need that bottom thing to come up, but I don't know how to fucking get down there.
Surprised the dwarves didn't shut these rigs off themselves.
One or two tried. The Einherjar made examples of them.
They killed the dwarves? Couldn't you have convinced them not to?
Aye. Huh. Impressive.
That should help. It wasn't so hard. You okay, Mimir?
To the blacksmiths of Svartalfheim, the creation of a weapon was a sacred thing. But Odin just wanted as many blades as he could get, as fast as he could get them. With every stolen resource and mediocre blade, the dwarves lost a bit of themselves.
The dwarf survived because of you.
Ah, you're not wrong there, brother. Odin would have wiped out every last dwarf in Svartalfheim. If he couldn't use their skills, no one could.
So not all dwarves can do that thing Brock and Sindri do, right? Where they just walk between realms and turn up somewhere else?
Indeed, that's a rare skill. I gather one carefully cultivated by some secretive dwarven guild or other. Probably for the best. Them alone doing it is disconcerting enough.
Think that crane still works? Smell the smoke? There's another mining rig here.
You speak of your deeds with shame. Do you regret not allowing Odin to kill them?
I don't... Behind you!
If the dwarves didn't like working for Asgard, couldn't they just quit?
Do what? Their newly built forges poisoned the soil of Svartalfheim. Unable to grow their own food, they had to buy it from Asgard. If they stopped working, they'd be taking food out of their own mouths.
Oh, that's clever. And awful. Whoa, an Yggdrasil seed to Muspelheim. Think it might lead to that combat arena we visited years ago?
What makes you say that?
Wishful thinking, I guess. Going through Surtur's gauntlet, it was fun.
It was training.
You didn't have fun? Well, anyway, you should look for the other half of the seed. Once it's whole again, you can see where it leads. Great, now we can make it across.
Watch your left!
just keep coming.
It's a bear trap. Spawning a little wretches like there's no tomorrow.
Behind will be so!
Behind! Another rat! To the left!
Left flank!
Bro, I wouldn't fight. I will not box. I'm gonna
done.
see you straight up
If you
top.
could call so meager a task done. A wee drop out of the Asgardian occupational bucket.
You must live with your deeds. But do not be troubled by them, brother.
Oh? And why not?
You were given an impossible problem. Do not blame yourself for failing to solve it.
I'm sure the dwarves would feel differently. This doesn't fix things.
No. But it is a start.
A reminder, brother. That Svartalfheim slag we collected could be of considerable use in the hands of Brock or Sindri.
The air smells a lot cleaner. It's because we shut down the rig. Father, what's the biggest thing you've ever fought?
I do not know.
You can't remember?
Why do you ask?
I don't know. So we can compare?
It is not a competition.
I mean, not yet. This is the safety office?
Well, the sign a hair's breadth away from a head injury up there certainly gives that impression.
We're looking for Derlin?
You have an appointment?
Driving belonged to her.
No. Has anyone ever had an appointment here?
Here to collect on something, pal? Think parading a severed head around on your hip is gonna scare me into somehow approving Estrid's accretion proposal, eh?
We are looking for a prisoner of Odin's.
He's being kept in a mine somewhere. Some friends of ours said that you could help.
Where did you get... You chop her head off with that too, eh?
She was my wife.
Ina and I wondered where she went after our little coup here failed.
Failed?
No, come on. Stop. Failed.
Ray is dead.
Just relax, dude. Hey, just relax. You want to help him up? Yep.
Best of them all.
We'll get you up, bro.
One's left alive have to pay the price. I'm afraid I can't help you with your little prisoner situation.
But he could have answers on how to stop Odin. And free Svartalfheim from the Ace here.
Now, I'm not in the business of crossing the old father anymore. Right, before you go, take this.
What is it?
A fine. Hygiene code violation for improper transport of a rotting head. 2 demerits for speaking the All-Father's given name, and, yeah. For fucking up my desk!
A fine?
Pay it at your leisure, okay? Get out of my office.
Hey there.
So what about get out of my office? Don't you understand?
You said her name was Diener? Oh, sure. Thank you. I think.
Straight up top.
Hey, this isn't a fine.
Not now. There are enemies ahead.
Watch your right!
Left flank, poison! Right side! Left flank, poison!
On your left!
Find you!
Okay, as I was saying, I think Derlin wrote down directions.
The dwarf has given us a map.
Sort of. You smelled him? But it seems to lead to a mine beyond that mountain.
Ah,
Tyr! Derlin helped us anyway.
not everyone uses axes and arrows to fight.
This guy's fucking neck on came out. Like, he gave up right
This thing looks like it can take us up the mountain. Maybe we'll be able to see a mine up there.
Ah, nothing quite like a dwarven train ride. We can take that train up the mountain when you're ready, brother.
Alright, I'm ready. I just wanted to look around and make sure there wasn't nothing else I need to grab.
Heimdall. There's a name I don't miss hearing.
No one said it until you did, just now.
Derlin. He didn't need to say it, brother. It was written all over his face. Well, burned, I should say. Into his head.
He burned that into Derlin's head?
Failed rebellions tend to warrant swift and enduring retribution.
He is a captain of Odin.
Aye, and the bearer of Gjallarhorn. A true believer, that one. There are few things so dangerous in a man as lack of doubt.
Seems like we're here. Come on. This way. I can see another train. Let's look for a way to get over there. You know, maybe finding Tyr is our best protection. Seemed like Odin really didn't want us to find it. Once Tyr's free and can be god of war again, Odin won't have time to worry about us.
If that is his war to fight, he may have it.
Gotcha.